to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Good evening, everyone, to Tracy After Dark. I miss my mic. I'll just talk into this and pretend like it's a mic. I miss my mic. I don't have it. I broke it. So, have no fear. All of that is going to get replaced next week. It will. And I think it's because of the way the mic was shaped and it was top heavy and it kept like bending over. And one day it just bent over and it structured it off its balance. And so I was careful, I thought, since then, but I guess something happened and the mic got caught and broke. So that is, yay, that is putting me in a place where I need to be. How unprofessional is this? Very unprofessional. But you know what? It's all right. I'm making my rosemary oil. I I just got all my vessels in. So I haven't really been advertising my rosemary oil because my vessels were in here. But now I've got a lot. I got a big bundle of vessels. So that's making me happy. Which, when you guys see that documentary, I did that piece 1 year ago in March. And my hair was really short a year ago in March. You're going to see it, right? And so I started making the rosemary oil in June. So what you see has been since June in terms of hair growth from the rosemary oil. So there you have it. Wait till you see it. My hair was pinned up like this, and now I have to like double my hair because with extra buns, larger buns, squidgies. Is this squidgy? What's it called? What are these things called? I don't wear them anymore because they don't stretch enough. In any case, when you see the documentary Quiet on the Set, you will see how short my hair was in March of last year. So, if anybody wants to call in for a reading, that is the number to text right there on that screen, 213-458-7408. The readings, and I might do it every Friday, the readings are for $30 for a live reading, right? Oh, okay, great. so you get a $30 investment with me. And today I had a client that did the $30 reading when I was doing it in 2023. And whatever I said, I think she said that I said on live, on live, that that's when I was working together. I think she said that I said that she should join a herbal class. Well, she didn't tell me that in the live feed that she's been looking at doing herbal class. I don't think she did, but in any case, she did. Yes, please. And so she contacted me for an hour reading because now she is in herbal class. She's doing and loving it. And she's like, I came back for some more. And so at first, when she started out, she was in the driver's seat. I was like, oh, I never had someone drive with me in the same seat. So I'll do this job. I'll drive the steering wheel. You sit in the passenger seat. You be vulnerable, and you sit in the passenger seat, and we gonna get along. But I'm this is the ship. Like this is my domain. And she completely understood it. And then I found out late in the reading she was a Leo. Well, of course she was a Leo. Trying to help me. But we wound up having such a great rapport that I kept her over an hour, right? Because according to Spirit, who I always listen to, there was something undone, right? So I said to her, do you have another question? And it's so funny because in the first part of the question, we got a magician card. And then I pulled cards for other reasons. And then I picked all the cards up, I reshuffled, and she had a final question. And the magician card showed up again. So I was like, girl, you know, this is your steering wheel. Like, take the steering wheel that belongs to you. You getting your own car. And she totally understood it. So great reading. And I don't think I would not have met her if there wasn't an invite for an inexpensive reading. So I think I'm going to be doing this every Friday. Okay. Unless it gets popular, then I can do it every night. You guys decide. Well, I am thinking that my life is changing, augmenting somewhat, right? Which I'm happy about, I guess. I mean, this documentary is about to air, and it has taken me a little off balance, right? It's kind of made me sad. It's kind of made me like, I don't know if anybody's ever been through this where you are forced, but you want to, but you're forced to tell your story, which means you relive the story. You relive the moments that someone took your life away, took your lifestyle, took the way that you operate away, right? Someone took my motherhood away. Someone took my son from me. And although we were fired, that's my favorite part. I get tickled black when I get to tell someone, no, we were fired. It didn't change the fact that my son was influenced enough to alienate from me. And that went on for years. And I knew it, right? And I think at the time, because I'm a good talker with my son, but I think at the time, it was hard to tell him I knew what I was doing. And then it didn't help that his father was so happy that my son, our son, phrase that a little, our son had disdain for me, had resentment for me, that he, you know, like pounced on it, like a like a sly fox, to the point where my ex, see, there are things y'all don't know. My ex-husband threw a 21st birthday party and did not invite me. I missed my son's 21st birthday party because of Nickelodeon and because my ex-husband was feeding into the narrative. Oh, well, your mom is a problem. My poor son, right? And you guys don't know what it's like unless some of you can share what it's like to have to suck that up, to swallow your own spit, and to accept the fact that people think it's okay to do stuff like that. I would have never done that to him because his father came his father came out to California to throw a big party. Yep, and did not invite me. Huh. Anywho, since the trailer has come out, I know I'm shifting, right? And I'm waiting for Sunday so that I could just breathe again, right? I know I'm shifting. And yet I get up, I've been exercising because I know that's part of structural changes, like try to exercise. I got up, started exercising. I do my job anyway, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 times a day, it doesn't matter. I still do my job. Oh, which reminds me, I forgot to do dashikis and bonnets, but I'll do it in the morning. And but I notice my steam has gone out from under me. Hi, Nikki. Yes. Nikki's getting a reading. Nikki's getting a reading. So, yeah. So I'm just waiting for Sunday because I can't breathe otherwise. I'm like holding my breath, and I know better to do that, but because I'm exercising, I'm not tense, right? The healing with my son and I talking, like that was a miracle for me. And that was because whatever Nickelodeon took away, the docu-series has brought my son back to me and his wife and my grandgirls. Like, come on, come on. I am not today looking at anything except with gratitude because it's so much fun to have these two back in my life. They are so funny. And when the apple falls from the tree, it's identical, right? And so there are these subtle, you know, jokes. And it's like, oh, get that. That sometimes I can't do with others because I'll make a joke and everybody's like, wasn't very funny, Tracy. I say the same shit to my son and his wife, and they're like, let me turn this oil off. There's a method of making my rosemary oil that I discovered. So, this is the final method, getting my oils ready. So, let's see who's on board. Let me see now. Hi, Life with Colton. Oh, you're on board first. How are you? Hi, Tracy and chat and friends. Marcella Amore. Hello, sweetie. Sonia, mother of Brats. Iris Scott. Hi, Siobhan. Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Scrunchy. What did I say? Did I say squidgy? Oh my God. Oh my God. Beautiful baby. Oh, how old is your little baby? Is he two? Scrunchy. Oh my God. Scrunchy. Oh my God. Carlito, how are you, Carlito? Tracy and everyone. Evening, Tracy et al. Hello, sweetie. Hi, Tracy. I just text you for a reading. I just text you for a reading. Boom, 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 boom. We'll have like some gimmick. There is a horn here, but this horn belongs to Ezra. I don't know how to get it to him. I guess I could ship it. There's a flute here. Maybe I could use the flute or bells or something for the readings. I'll figure it out. Hansel, hi, sweetie. Hansel, were you the one that told me that they are protesting down with the crown? Were you the one? Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Tracy and everyone. Very image. It's just revenge. It's revenge. You and your son have healed. Well, I feel so free of tension. And I love that. I love that feeling. I mean, about a year ago, before the docuseries called, I had to figure out healing modalities for me, right? And I had to figure out that I had to wait on God. And I didn't really want to, but God's a funny God. So unless I got to a better place, I'm thinking this would have never happened. I'm thinking. I would love the Zelle info for reading. Yes, just text. Here you go, sweetie. Just text. Oh, wait. Yes, just text 213-458-7408. He will give you all the information that you want. PayPal, Zelle, and Venmo. Okay, chocolate sugar. Chocolate sugar. I'm really happy for you. You did what you had to do to protect your son. I did. Grand reunion. I did. And I never had regrets, even with my son not realizing that what I did was save him. I never had regrets, but now I just feel particularly happy that I did what I did. Okay, is so happy. No, it wasn't me. Sorry. I told you about, oh, and Feverish, and that I don't think he was going to call 999 for Kate and won't stand for the king. That's right. Okay, let me see if I can get that information. Somebody sent me information. It wasn't you, Hensel. Somebody else sent me information that I want to post. If somebody says rest in peace, KJ, who's KJ? Oh, well, thank you. I do try very hard to listen to the cards. But who is KJ? Did she mean K something else? She's like, rest in peace, KJ. She goes, the AI is IG comment on predicted it. I guess it's on. Let me see. Oh, Kanika. Oh, you know something? What? Oh my God. It's torture, right? Oh, she was talking about Kanika Jenkins. She's like, I know things. Oh, that poor girl. All right. I need to get permission from someone. Oh, Lord. Way more to it than just the security guard violating her. Gross. Gross. Um, Look how professional I am, but this is as professional as you're going to get from me. No, I got her. Thank you. On live right now. All right. Anybody else I need to text before I actually talk to you guys? Anybody else? I was supposed to do something. I can't remember what it was. Thank you, Rhonda, for telling the price. Hi, Sylvester. Oh wait. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Ah, I think I would have copied and pasted at the opportunity to do it. I want you all to consider emailing Rishi Sunak and just letting him know. And it doesn't matter if you're not from the UK, this isn't for UK people. Just let him know we want an investigation and we want to see Kate alive. So, thank you. And this is Rishi Sunak, Prime Minister. What's MP? Minister of Prime Minister at parliament.uk. All right, that's what we're going to do. So, the other thing we're going to do is readings for $30 right now. Text 213-458-7408. Okay, so we have one person on the list, and that's Nicole. But before we do Nicole, what we are going to do is, let me just leave this here right now. Okay, what we're going to do is play a tape for you all. Let's see if I can do this. We're going to play a tape for you all. Photo library. And this is the butler. The butler talking. The butler to Queen Elizabeth, the butler to Princess Diana. I think he's retired now, but he is speaking. I don't know if it's on official business or whatever he thinks he's doing, but he is speaking on behalf of the Photoshop photo. But it's, he's supposed to be like all official because he's the butler. Yay! All right. Okay, so Harmor, you are second in line. Okay, I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you. This is a treat from me to you. See, I can give back too. Don't say I never gave you nothing. All right, but I want you guys to listen to this. Should I do the readings first, or should we talk about this butler? I'll talk about the butler because I'm not doing a reading on the butler tonight or Kate. I just want to talk and I want to do the reading. We're going to talk and then we're going to do the readings. Does that work for you? Okay, it works. Yes, it works. Yeah. Okay. Listen to this. Let's see. Oh, and then I listened to something else that was like, oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. I listened to another girl on the Katie Couric's channel. She had a young lady came on. She worked for BuzzFeed and had a wonderful breakdown of the the UK media, because she was the official BuzzFeed royal watcher as a journalist. So she really gave us some intimate details. So if you guys want that, it's 29 minutes long. I wish I could play the whole thing because she had a lot to say. It was enlightening what she had to say. Anywho, please listen to the butler. Because you know what? Now I think the butler did it. Huh. I'm watching you, butler. All right. Okay. Some intimate details.
The controversial photoshopped picture in question was viewed more than 41 million times around the world, which is why the question will not go away. Where is Kate Middleton? Perhaps the best person to ask for insight is someone who has been closest to the royal family for decades. Paul Burrell spent 20 years working with the royals as a butler to Queen Elizabeth and as a butler to Princess Diana. He had a very, very close relationship with Diana and her two little boys, Prince Harry and Prince William. And of course, William is Kate's husband. Paul Burrell joins me now in this exclusive interview live from Cheshire, England. Thank you so much for being on the program, Paul. I guess the first question I have is, what do you make of all of this controversy online? The fact that Kate hasn't been seen in several months, and that this photo that's phony was released as if it was some kind of proof she was okay.
Okay, Ashley, this is a very complicated issue. Kate is the most popular face in the world right now, and that's why she had 41 million hits fires are ablaze in the House of Windsor, and they're trying to dampen the crisis. But I think this crisis is fueled by the media. It's a complicated situation since the king admitted to having cancer in order to help other people going through the same crisis. He lit a fire inadvertently, which then spread into the Wales household and towards Kate. And Kate is recovering from serious surgery. She is not buried underneath the patio or underneath the blossoming tree in the garden. She is currently actually in Norfolk. She is resting with her family and her children, and she's going to stay in Amnor Hall in Norfolk until after Easter. I see.
What? What? Did you guys not catch that mistake? She was supposed to be in Sandgrim. Am I pronouncing that right? Sandgrim. Sandgrim. Am I not? She was supposed. But that didn't work out so well because everybody was like, oh, I like houses, the coldest place I've ever been. How could you put her there, right? Then she was supposed to be in Sandgrim. Remember? Oh, Kate's doing fine and she's walking around Sandgrim. Like, what? She's in Norfolk, Virginia? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Where is Norfolk in the UK? I don't know where Norfolk is. It could be in Virginia. What? The butler now tells us she's in Norfolk. What? Anybody else surprised? When did this come out? Hold on a second, because I am shocked that this was something that got leaked. 21 hours ago. She's in Norfolk? I'm disturbed and perturbed. Yes, Miso live readings. Deborah, how are you, sweetie? Deborah is the best medium in the whole world. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me write this down now. That's what I meant to do. Okay, so far I've got Nicole, Taisha, Sabrina, and Pink. Tia and Taisha. Oh, Pink must be. Hold on a second. Pink. What's your real name, Pink? Is Pink your name? Probably isn't your real name. Let me check. Oops. Although I do like Pink as a name. Oh. Oh, I love this. Do you make soap? Pink? Oh, we will talk when you get up here. In any case, Deborah's the best medium in the whole world. I love Deborah. How are you, Deborah? Again, what? Norfolk? Who in UK can tell me what is Norfolk? Why is she in Norfolk? Where is Norfolk? In all the years that I've been following the United Kingdom Princess Diana mess. I never heard of Norfolk. So just explain to me. The ignorance of it all. Like very, very. What? What? Hold on. You guys don't even understand what just happened here. So I'm going to replay it. Okay. Hold on.
Her children, and she's going to stay in.
Go back a little bit more.
Underneath the blossoming tree in the garden. She is currently actually in Norfolk.
Norfolk.
She is resting with her family and her children, and she's going to stay in Amner Hall in Norfolk until after Easter. I see where all this is going. I do see that.
How do you see where all this? I do see where all this is going. How do you see where all this is going? That's why we haven't seen the kids. Why did they take the kids out of school? Why am I the only one picking up on this? That's why we haven't seen the children, because they are in Norfolk with their mother, who is bent over in belly pain because somebody beat her. Didn't I just ask the other day, where are the kids? Are the kids okay? Didn't I just ask that question? They're in Norfolk with their mother. Everything's fine. They're in Norfolk with their mother. What? What? I can't. My mind is like the emoji. I can't take it. I can't. I can't. She's in Norfolk. How far is Norfolk? Because she was seen with Prince William in a photoshopped car with two different bricks. Why are they hiding her in Norfolk? How far is Norfolk? I gotta know. Oh, hi, TM. Pink is Tia. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Gotta get this list ready. Y'all do like that $30 price, don't you? You're like, $30? I'm doing it. Y'all like that $30 price, don't you? Not a problem for me. Okay, let's go back. Lion Butler. The butler did it. My London news says she has a home there. When did you find out? What do you mean she has a home? She's a commoner. She doesn't get to have a home. Who has a home in Norfolk? How far is Norfolk? Sangrim and Amber Hill are both in Norfolk. Oh, thank you. Someone had to really break it down for me. Sandringham, and Amner Hall are both in Norfolk. Okay, so what are you saying? So Sandringham is in Norfolk. Okay. What? Uniquely. Come on. What? No, that can't be true. What? This is the same butler that was found with some of Diana's panties in his home. I don't trust him. What? I can't. I gotta watch this documentary on Sunday. Let alone to talk about a butler stealing panties from my precious Diana. There's too much. There's too much weirdness in the world. Mismo, are you supposed to be on the list? That's not the list, Mismo. This isn't the list. Rhonda's saying hi to everyone. Norfolk is in Virginia. I know. Norfolk, Virginia. Edward. You know why Edward stepped down? You know why? Because he doesn't like his own brother. He was like, you are not gonna have me taking the fall for the crap. You don't. Edward's like, you don't even have cancer. So do you really want me to take over? Because I will tell the truth. Edward don't play. You barely knew there was an Edward. I don't know about that. I know it's bad. I know. Colonel Johnny Thompson? Who he? He stepped down after Christmas. He's the king's bodyguard? Huh. What? All right. Tracy, I'm from Canada. Can you please share the email address for UK Prime Minister? Please. I really love your readings and your authenticity. I'm glad to find you. I really want to help. Thank you. I will share it again. So give me 1 second. Mismo, you can get on the list. So Norfolk is correct then, right? Tracy, I think William beat her. Tracy, did you see bruises on Catherine's face? A black eye, scratches, 2 fingers in a split. Yeah. Oh, you make soap, sweetie? I just want some turmeric soap. I love turmeric soap. So Norfolk is next to Cambridge. Okay. What does that mean when you say that? What does that mean? Is it far? Adelaide House is in Windsor. Oh, Adelaide House is in Windsor. That house is near Meghan and Harry's old house. Right. Norfolk is like 3 hours away from Adelaide House, which is near Bucklebury, where Kate's mom lives. So how far is Amna Hall in Norfolk from Sandringham? Sandringham. I gotta talk British. I don't know how to talk British. Okay, son, you just looked it up. But it's northeast of London. Is she in Norfolk, Virginia? No. She's in Norfolk. It must be like a county name. Wait, what? $30? Yes, $30, Brie. Yes. Norfolk is 3 hours from London by car. Got it. Yes, Brie, $30. Hi, Kenneth. Remember, a lot of places in America have the same places and names as England. Yes, I do know that. I don't think he has access. He's an idiot. And apparently he steals panties. Yes, great show. It's true. It's true? What's his name? It's true? Yeah, Paul Burrell is a thief. He stole Diana's stuff, then the Queen intervened so he didn't get prosecuted. What a weirdo. If I remember, I think he left on bad terms. So oh, why do they give people like this a platform to talk? Tracy, your hair's beautiful tonight. Thank you, Rhonda. Edward stepped down after Kate went missing. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to make my payment now. Yes, Miso. Go make your payment. Amber Hall, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Just 213. Amber Hall was the permanent resident of Prince William, Duchess Kate, Prince George, and Prince Charlotte between 2015 and 2017. Since then, it's been their country getaway in Sandringham estate. When Kate Middleton and Prince William were married in 2011, Queen Elizabeth II gave them Amber Hall, a Georgian-style home on the royal Sandringham estate as a present. Okay, it's PayPal. Yes, sweetie, it's PayPal. No to stealing panties. Google says Amber Hall is about 2 miles away from the Queen's residence at Sandringham. Okay. 2 miles away. All right, let's get back to this. It's ridiculous. Let's get back to this weirdo. This weirdo butler. Oh my God, I can't believe we're listening to a weirdo butler. Okay, so far I have Nicole, Taisha, Sabrina, Tia, Bree. Okay, hold on.
This invasive interest in Kate and William is growing throughout the world. But you know, William is fiercely protective of his family, of his wife and his children. And that's why you're not getting many answers, because
Oh my God, he is so not protective. See, but now that explains a lot, right? That's why he never went to the hospital. He pretended to go to the hospital. She wasn't there. That now you see this man. Oh, William is so protective of his wife. What? He took the Photoshop, right? Changed all the details, posted it on their joint Twitter account. Then, when the backlash happened, he wrote the text blaming his wife. He never made a comment about, don't come for my wife. I know my husband would. My man would be like, oh, I fucked up. And I'd be like, yeah, you did. How do I clean it up? I'll say this, but you have to say this. You have to be like, my wife is sick. You better not talk bad about my wife. She made a mistake. And that's the end of it. That's what my man would do. Sorry. I wouldn't marry a scalawag like this, even if he was Prince. Um, Williams, Williams, he's very, William is very protective. When have you guys seen William protective during this whole Kate debacle? When? He doesn't even mention his wife. I'd like to tell you that King Charles he's recovering, and that support for King Charles and my wife is wonderful. Okay, on with the show. I cannot deal with these people, these liars.
because he doesn't see why he should answer to the world's press. After all, look what happened to Princess Diana. So he's trying to keep a lid on everything, but by keeping a lid on everything, he is causing speculation, even more speculation. But don't you think that Kate has a right to privacy regarding her medical condition, and she doesn't want to follow the king's suit and tell the world what's wrong with her?
Yes, she has a right to privacy. Absolutely. Except that when you show a photo of yourself that is botched, like a puzzle piece, like you brought at the dollar store, right? You ever buy puzzle pieces? Back in the day, they were very popular, and people would take them up and put them on walls. Tackiest thing ever. The puzzle era was tacky. And then people would give them to you as gifts. Did anybody ever get a gift, a puzzle? Like, I don't have the mental intelligence to put together a puzzle piece. I don't have it. I'm like, okay, I'm done. Meanwhile, you got 100 pieces on the table, and you're like, but this is a beautiful gift. I know how much you love puzzles. And, oh, I can't wait to take this home. And you're an amazing person. Thank you so much. I can't wait. And you get home, you throw the shit in the garbage. Like, I'm not dealing with puzzle. That's antiquated. But do you remember the era? Maybe I'm too old for some of you, but there was an era where puzzle pieces were the jam. Okay? It was the jam. And you left the puzzle pieces out on the table because it took you 5 years to finish it. And along the way, you lose that one piece and then you die. You die. You're like, I got it done, and there's one piece missing. That's because you brought it at the dollar store. That's why it was in the dollar store. You gotta buy it at Walmart. Back to the show. This is a 5-minute video. 5 minutes. Look how long it's taken me. Because of all the lies the butler did it. Now, just accuse the butler. You panty stealing liar. All right. On with the show.
Because she doesn't want to play ball with the media. Again, William took the picture. Kate didn't.
Yeah, that part I understand. I a few things to pop into that mix. Number one is when you're a figurehead family, and literally that is what the royal family is. It comes with the territory that you're famous and that the public wants you. So you can have it if you want to be Harry and zip off into obscurity. That's your right to do that. But if you are a royal, it comes with the territory that you're a public figure. Public being the operative word. But I want to go back to what you just said at the beginning of that comment, and that is that she's with her family, recovering. Yes. Have you spoken with Will or Kate, and is there something that you can enlighten us as to the circumstances and the current situation?
I haven't spoken with William recently, but I do have many friends who work with him.
Okay. Did you hear the slight hesitation? I haven't spoken to William recently because you stole his mother's panties. William is not talking to you. Okay, I'm over it. I can't stand the lies. There's a lot of lies going on here. I can't do it.
The royal household. And I know how fiercely protective William is of Kate. I know where they are. I know that they're happy. Just look at that picture. All they wanted to tell you was, we are fine. It was a wonderful, positive image of Kate smiling with her children. And yet the world has taken it apart. Ashley, just think about this. The reason why it's been taken apart is because Kate is one of the most famous women in the world, and everybody wants to know what's wrong with her.
Oh my God.
And the second reason is the media in the United Kingdom are slightly more vicious, I would think, than the media in America. And because the media in England are finding that Kate and William are not playing ball with them, for instance, this family picture would have been in the past taken by a press pack. They would have come in, they would have taken the picture. That picture would then be their copyright. That picture would then be distributed around the world and sold on different platforms and gaining lots of money for other people. William and Kate have taken that away from the media. By releasing their picture, their copyright, they now have control over that. And our media don't like that.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Fact-driven. Fact-driven. Nothing factual about this. Fact-driven. That was a lie. That was a damn lie. Fact-driven. Now you're lying like the UK. Now we have American media lying like the UK. Fact-driven. All right. very disturbing information here. Let's see. Let's fact driven. Fact driven. Oh, come on. Come on. I could have did that then. YouTubers are doing a better job than fact driven. All right. This is tea, guys. Oh, I love me some tea. All right. It was a fake picture. If it was anyone else, they would have lost it. Right. The butler knows something and everything. Oh, good point. Good point. Looking at his face, he might be wearing them during the interview. He reminds me of William's desire to be pegged. Very odd. Many thanks for the email. You're quite welcome. He either wanted to snap. Oh my God, I'm not going to put that up. Bree says, from the dollar store. Yeah, the puzzle pieces. Oh my God, panty thief. The butler is a panty thief. I love your accent. I'm trying. I'm really trying to do the best UK accent. I'm gonna get it right. Cheryl, we're not gonna talk about Rose. You and I are not talking about Rose until somebody produces Kate. Once Kate is produced, then we're gonna talk about Rose, because the trick is they are preparing you all for a changing of royal guard. So, let me see. Charm. I meant to do this earlier. Because apparently, at the Andrew Munro, Munro, he puts, listen to this. I guess this is X. This is on X, formerly Twitter. Andrew Munro. I don't know who he is. The at BBC royal correspondent Nicholas Witchell, Witchell, after another long night in the rain outside Kensington Royal, King Charles informs me that a new plan for succession is being drafted. More than that, I cannot say. My lips continue to be tightly sealed. So why did you say that much? Why did you say that much? And where is Kate? Why would there be a need for a new success? Like, I don't understand that. King Charles informs me that a new plan for succession is being drafted. Is he going to make his wife queen? Is that the new question we should ask? William can't be king because he off Kate. True story. If Kate is alive, Kate is mutilated and probably will never speak again in her life. Seriously. So, we got two things that's happening to Kate right now. She is DOA or she's crazy. Why would there be a need for a new succession? I don't know. I'm over it. Okay, everyone knows where Andrew, he should have disappeared for, however, they can't find him. They can't get rid of Andrew, but they can get rid of Kate? Oh my God. Which is why I did that reading on Rishi Sunak yesterday. He is involved. How is he going to explain to Parliament this new succession? You tell me. I get it. No, you guys, I get that there's more to the story. I want to know, where is Kate? Because unless Kate makes an appearance for Easter, there will be a new succession. You guys don't seem to understand that. If Kate doesn't show up, there has to be a new succession. What they were hoping with this whole Rose, that's why I never did the story. What they were hoping with this whole Roseberry, Rose Hanbury, whatever her name is, she's a model. Have you seen her? She's tall. She could. How did they make her a model? Okay, I don't want to deal with it right now. They're convincing you, but there's been so many stumblings, right? They wanted to convince you that William and Kate are divorcing, but they can't seem to explain away her disappearance. They thought if it could be like that Scientology wife, right, that disappeared 7 years ago, never to be found. She is buried somewhere. She is chopped up and buried somewhere. And the police in Los Angeles never did a great investigation on her missing. I think she got missing in Los Angeles. Why did I say Los Angeles? Yeah, I think it's Los Angeles. Doesn't really matter. She's DOA too. So if there could be a possibility that Kate could just disappear into obscurity because the people just love the monarch so much, and yet you got protesters in front of your house, King Charles, that is like down with the crown. If Kate does not show up for Easter, the signs should be changed to hashtag where is Kate, down with the crown. You must include Kate's disappearance. You need a really good reason to be down with the crown, and Kate's disappearance is your reason. Okay? Those signs need to be changed to hashtag where is Kate on one side and down with the crown on the other. Oh, I wish I could have seen that. Somebody send me the video, Cheryl. Rishi Sunak knows. Yes, that's when they will show problems. I don't know what new succession means. New succession, new queen, or step down of Catherine. I don't get it. No one gets it. Hi, Celestial. How are you? All right. Are we good, everyone? I need a bell. Ding, 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 ding. I need a bell sound. Are we good? Are you guys good? Because I want to start these readings. Let me put my face up. Let me go get my bell. Okay. We're good? Yay. Okay, so when do you think that people will revolt? April 1st. Don't worry. It's gonna happen. If that woman, oh, I did. The payment methods are PayPal, Venmo, and Zelle. But if you text, hold on. If you text, oh, shoot, 213-458-7408, you will get a message on the payment methods. Okay? All right. When do you think the people will revolt? Okay, so 213-458-7408. Now, thank you, sweetie. Now, oh, I gotta stay there. Okay, so the first up is, I actually didn't expect so many of you, to be honest with you. The first up is, oh, Nicole. Nicole. Step up, Nicole. What's your question, lovey? Step up. What's your question? Everyone else get ready. Taisha, Sabrina, Tia, and Bree. Everybody else get ready. Nicole, step up. What's going on, sweetie? I'm open to what the cards are saying. No, we're not doing that, Nicole. No. No, you're not going to make me work, right? Okay, so let's get something clear. You guys are paying $30, right? We're not fishing at straws, right? That's a cultural thing with black folks. Black folks are like, tell me what the cards are. Yeah, I can do that when you give a full reading. I should have explained it. A $30 reading is like a one question thing, right? So be prepared with the specific answer. Put in the form of a question that, what can I see with my job? Are you about to lose your job? Speak, speak. Be clear. Use your throat chakra. Anything good coming? Nikki, you've never gotten a reading with me? Okay. What can I see? Oh, you have a review coming up. Okay. You have gotten a reading with me? You should know me by now. You should know me by now. All right. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Nicole. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Nicole is your child. She is your love. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right. All right. Nicole, I get the star card. I'm not sure if that's you, though. I'm not sure if you're saying that about yourself, the star card, right? I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you work very hard, right? And that you pour into the job, and but look at her face. Her face is kind of like I'm working, but like that, right? So I feel, and I've never seen this in this card, and I get the star card all the time. So I feel like I want to say to you, let me see, maybe not the best review, right? Maybe not the best, but I do want to say to be open to criticism, right? Um, and I feel like you're going to say, God, I work so hard, and this is what these people do. Uh, Look at this. I knew it. Exactly. Look what Nikki just said. I work very hard. I'm really good at what I do. Yes. And I believe you. But why am I getting this mushed up face? Like, I don't know if you can see it like I see it, but it's like I work so hard and maybe nobody notices enough. Like, the gratitude isn't as strong as it could be. So I feel like you're like, gotta go to work again. Nobody appreciates me. Is that true? All right. Um, because I feel like it's topsy turvy, right? I feel like you're like, okay, I get money from the job. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get money from the job. But I don't know. I feel like I could just take it or leave it, right? I'm grateful for the money, but at this stage of the game, fuck the job. That's what I feel like you want to say. But I think some other things might be going on, right? So are you in a relationship? Or do you want to? I really love my job. I believe you. I believe you. I believe that you love your job. I think there's a part of you that is like, somebody better recognize I love my job. Because I'm starting to like go to work with a little bit of attitude, right? Not a bad attitude because you still love your job, but it's like, maybe it's the people. Maybe it's not your job, but okay, maybe it's your boss, right? This is a relationship card. And I don't know if this is a want, a need, or what. And I'm wondering if relationships are affecting your overall disposition because I think you're a happy go lucky type of person. But I feel like there's some defensiveness that is going on. And I don't know if it's just your job or is it something else? Is it something in the home? Right? I get a Queen of Wands. I don't know what your sign is, but this is a woman. Also, could be somebody at work. I get some sort of sacrifice going on here. And I don't know your relationships or your children, but do you have any children? And particularly, do you have any teenagers? You're a Leo, so this has to be somebody else, right? And then I get a Princess of Cup. Oh, and I forgot to show you the Wheel of Fortune. So from this card, I also get from this card and this card, like, money isn't really your problem at your job. That's not your complaint, right? So, yes, Evie, just 213-458-7408. Text that number for the payment options, all right? So, with all that being said, I feel like you're going to get a good review, but why do I feel like you're not going to appreciate it? Right? I think you're going to get a good review. But if they say anything that's like, you could do better here, you're going to be disappointed because you do your best. And you probably do your best regardless, right? You probably walk in to do your best. But I just feel like in the back of your head, you're starting to get a little snarky, right? You didn't answer if you were in a relationship because I'm wondering, is something here compromising you? um, or something new coming in that is distracting you. And I don't know if this is a boss married. Okay. Is everything okay in your marriage? Because I don't know if this is a boss, but this is someone that's bossy and could very well, on top of everything, be manipulating. Yes, everything's okay. Okay. On top of everything, could be manipulative, right? Looks like he's the best. Okay. I believe that because the card after that is generosity. So I believe that. Um, in my mind, if I'm talking about your job, which is where this position is, in my mind, um, I feel like there's someone female at the job, and I feel like you bend over backwards for either this person or to do your job. At first, I thought you had a desk job, but do you have a job where you have to carry things from one place to the other? Nikki, do you have a place where you carry things from one place to? I work online sales. Okay. Okay. Um, work online sales. Okay. Um, watch any lifting that you do with your right hand. All right. Watch any lifting that you do. All right. Because there could be an injury coming. All right. Um, but I aside from that, because if you work online, then you're doing this. But I feel an injury coming. Um, I feel like you shouldn't worry because I believe there's an offer that could be coming that could include more money. But there's a sacrifice to this. So I wonder if the offer means no longer working online. Sacrifice means, but it also could mean maybe online supervisor. Um, I don't see anything too crazy here. The only card that bothers me is the Seven of Wands. All right. That's the only card that bothers me. And the Seven of Wands means to be somewhat defensive, right? Holding your own, a position of advantage. Seven of Wands? Yeah. Hold on a second. Monique, I got you. Um, taking a stand, holding firm, struggling to stay on top, success in a competitive undertaking, matters coming to a head, but keep your ground. You have the advantage, but you don't realize it. Make the sacrifice to be at your best, be better, holding a superior position. I feel like in your mind, you're challenging, or maybe this person is challenging you, but there's something going on, right? I just think don't be so concerned on your review. Be concerned after your review. Before your review, don't be concerned. But leading up to your review, Your self-confidence will win the day. Your assertion. You are very competitive. Competitive competition. Perseverance. A sense of purpose. Taking a bull by the horn, keeping a stiff upper lip. I'd rather switch than fight. I'd rather fight than switch. Um, I don't know. I think something might be going on at your job in a competitive type of way. And I think there's a question on being looked at properly. And I think if your review doesn't show that you are a extremely good worker, that you are generous, that you know, go above and beyond. If there's any criticism, I think it could change your disposition. Rhonda, I don't want Cash App. So just just tell them to text 213-458-7408. Did that help any, Nikki? Oh, Tracy, you're the best. On point. I appreciate you. What the hell was that? Why was that there? Oh, wait, did it come out of here? No? Oh, maybe. Okay. All right. Let me get your final outcome. And thank you for saying what you said, because everything was 100% correct. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, by the way, thank you, Bree. I had a conversation with Bree, and Bree was like, do what you did before. People really, like that. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So that's how we got tonight. All right, final outcome. Healing energy. Healing energy. And guys, I know you guys want to do it your way, but I would prefer if you would text and let me know, because if there's something I need to send you, I want to send it to you. And you kind of could be stopping me from sending it to you, which is why I don't like Cash App. Because at least with PayPal, I know how to reach you. Um, Zelle, I think I can contact you during Zelle. I got to find that out. And Venmo has a message component to it. So I want to send you something on what? What the hell? Where is it? Shit, now I can't find it, but I read it. So it's healing something, healing energy. Where the hell is it? Did it drop? Oh my God. I really cannot find this card. Oh, here it is. Hmm? Whatever. Wait. All right. Healing energy. Angels are wrapping their arms around you in healing energy at this time. They're swirling around you, filling your body and mind and soul with a soothing and peaceful light. They are guiding you to receive this healing energy and allow your body time, because it wants it to return to its natural state of goodness. Healing is an energy that goes beyond the body. Healing energies are placing their hands upon you and any situation that may be concerning you. These are miracles you are seeking, and they will unfold before your eyes. You are blessed to receive this card today, because the energy it brings will mend any breakage any wounds or any emotionally raw situations that are troubling you. All right? Don't let anything affect you. Don't let anything affect your job. Don't start to get disgruntled even a little bit in the back of your head. It will snowball into a problem. So even when you get your review, breathe, ask to take it home, look at it again and again. And I'm going to give you some advice. Only look at the good stuff, or look at what they write as good, and on a second piece of paper, write it down. And then look at what they write, which is what you might be hearing, which is the negative stuff. But the good stuff will outweigh the negative stuff. So don't focus on the negative stuff, because the negative stuff might speak to you louder. But ask if you could take it home, go over it again, and write down all the good stuff as a pro and all the bad stuff as a con. If the pro outweighs the con, which it will, you don't really have a problem. All right. Hi, Yolanda. Okay, who's next? Taisha. Taisha. Taisha, step. Oh, sugar, chocolate sugar. You're Taisha. Oh, how are you, chocolate sugar? My question, by the way, that is the perfect online name. I love it. It's me, Taisha. My question is, I have a lot of money being held up. Will it be released soon because I'm ready to move into another state? Girl, whenever you want something like a court case or something to be released, it gets more delayed. Have you seen that? Oh, what the hell am I doing? Have you noticed that? Anybody got a court case out there? Whew, man, that court case will drag on and on and on, and you're like, I just want my money. All right, let's take a look, Taisha. I've got money being held up. Will it be released soon? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Taisha. Please allow me to see anything and everything, God, that you would like for me to see. Taisha is your child. She's your love. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 Okay. All right. Ace of Cups is love. Someone loves you, Taisha. Queen of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman or mother figure. Prince of Wands is really good news. So, I get the Four of Cups. Somebody could be spying on you. Who knows you're getting this money? And it could be, oh shit, damn it. Oh man. I get an Emperor card here. Taisha, who knows you're getting this money? I get the Tower. I get the Five of Disc. I get the Two of Wands. I get Justice in my hopes and fears. And I get the offer, the settlement, or the offer. I don't know. Not many people, one person too many. One person too many knows about this money. One person too many knows about this money, Taisha. All right. Does a female know about this money or a mother figure? Which, of course, you would tell your mother. Or is it because of a mother? You told your best friend. Is any of your few others a woman and very caring about you? Like, very supportive of you, very caring. Are any of them a water sign? But it's either or to me. All right. I have some concerns about this money. I don't know how much money you're coming into, child. But it's enough to take it from you. One of them is a water sign. Lord have mercy. All right. I think, has the money been delayed? Because I kind of get like people like watching you, and it's like, did that door, did it happen yet? Like, did you call? Did you ask? I think that, and I also think whoever this woman is, she absolutely loves you. Absolutely. And then she'll kill you. And I'm dead serious. I think the money is delayed because of the company you keep, right? I think that's why the money is delayed. And I think God is delaying the money. And I think you're frustrated. And I think you're calling your friends and be like, Dad, I want this money. I just want to do this. Like, oh my God, like, give me my money. Like, I think you're talking, you look relatively young to me, right? And there's a whole generation that doesn't understand keeping their mouth shut, right? Because y'all live on TikTok, right? Started with Snapchat, then so y'all talk. You will tell TikTok, I'm waiting on my money. Where's my money? Oh, thank you, Nicole. Nicole just gave me a tip. Thank you. All right. And look at the comments. No, not that young, 45. You're borderline online ish. You're borderline. You're still 20 years younger than me, right? I didn't grow up with TikTok. I don't know what that shit is, right? But you still have the proper investment, probably with the newness of TikTok. It doesn't really matter. I get the justice card here, right? But I don't know if justice has something to do with your money or if justice has to do with your friends trying to kill you. So, I don't know if your friends are watching me, but I'm going to tell you what you need to do. You need to get this money and you need to tell people it's still in King. Seriously. And when you buy that new car, which you're going to do, you shouldn't, because a new car is a dead giveaway. Then you have to say, girl, I had to take out a new car and my mortgage, my uh, thing is $800 a month. You're allowed to move, but you got to pretend like this is a struggle. this is a struggle because I'm hurting bad, and this money still ain't coming. Ain't none of them hoes your friend. And the cards don't say this, but I'm kind of getting a boyfriend here too. Not your boyfriend, but maybe someone in your group's boyfriend. Do you understand? You ain't gonna survive this if you get this money. And I hope you don't have children because the first thing I would do is tie the money up. That's the first thing I would do. The first thing I would do is, what is it? A will and trust or something like that? If it's that much money. That's the first thing I would do. Because this is like winning the lottery and the curse is behind it. But there's no curse on the lottery if you don't talk, right? Let me tell you something. If I win the lottery, this is how I'm showing up. This is how I'm showing up. Just like this. And they're going to be, ma'am, you need to show your face. I'm going to be like this. Do you understand? If they're like, you have to be in person, I'm going to be like, bet. I know exactly how to do this. All of a sudden, I'm wearing a hijab. Take my glasses off because people recognize glasses too. Fuck everybody. I'm going to be like this. You're going to see shit. I might even change the color of my eyes, child. Get some fake contacts. I just purchased them online. I don't care if it scratches my cornea. Ain't nobody gonna know. Nobody. Brina says same. Yes. So sometimes God delays something because you're not getting the right answers. And what if today is the answer you needed to hear? So I feel like you haven't been thinking that lately. There's something here where it's like, all right, girl, I've been thinking that. You haven't been thinking that lately? Ah, she has been thinking it. Listen to yourself. That is spirit. And it's now, you might have been the one where spirit was like, do readings for $30. And I'm like, spirit, what the? And spirit's like, go ahead. Remember, Bree told you to do it. Do it tonight. I'm like, spirit, you're so lucky I'm not tired. So I did it. What if it was just for you? Okay. You get your final outcome. So I don't know how you're going to do it because everybody's watching you. My favorite girl, what is your sign? Let me get that out the way. because the one thing a Leo can do is play dumb. Aw, thank you, Spirit. You're welcome. Aw. That's why I do these readings. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to take a bathroom break. Uh-oh. By the way, green tea, Scorpio. Oh, you're not stupid, girl. You are not stupid. Not a Scorpio. Wake up. Wake up. Play around with a bunch of hoes and their boyfriends. Fuck everybody. All right. You had a guardian angel, child. You have a guardian angel. Oh. You have a guardian angel who has been with you since your soul was created inside the womb. Now your guardian angel is drawing closer to you than ever. This angel knows you, loves you, and accepts you. Before your incarnation on earth, you danced together in the stars. If you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, your guardian angel is with you to share love and to make you feel safe. You never walk alone. Your guardian angels, and ancestors are always there to light the way. This is a huge reminder that you always have their help, support, companionship available to you. Okay. Girl. Are you good? That was a good final outcome card, child. Sabrina! I know a little bit of Sabrina's story, but Sabrina, come to the table while I go to the bathroom. Come to the table. But I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay? Good point. That's a good reading. I have a as well. Got it. Yeah. It's my turn. Hi, Brina. Oh, you're so welcome, Chocolate. You're so welcome. If you want to elaborate, anybody, if you're impressed by these readings, contact me. Where? 213-458-7408. But you're quite welcome, Sugar. Okay, Sabrina! So I do know a little bit of your story, but I don't know how much you want to share. So tell me what you want to share. What do you need to know? Are you typing, Sabrina? I want to know, what should my next steps be? Got it. Got it. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Sabrina. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Sabrina's your child. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please allow me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. I know I pulled too much. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 I don't know, Sabrina. I don't know if it's such a bad thing. I get the Four of Wands, right? Get the Four of Wands. I think look for something to work from home, right? That's what I think this card means. I do see concern about money, right? But I also get a pregnancy here, and I get the sun in the background. So although it looks cloudy right now, right? There's still an anticipation of maybe this is a good thing over not, right? I get justice. I think you might have a case here. I think you might have a good complaint here. I think you should file a complaint. And I don't want you to be fearful about the complaint. I think you know that there should have been a lot more leeway for you, right? Because it's almost like having a handicap, and a handicap that it's like someone being in a wheelchair, right? Like if you have someone in a wheelchair for the most part cannot get through a standard door, right? And especially at a place that's beyond your control. Your house is one thing, but a place that's beyond your control. So there should be a ramp, right? There should be wider doors, right? That's the whole purpose of being considerate. I think that somewhere along the line, which happens a lot with people, like I am legally handicapped, legally. So I can apply for the sticker, right? The car sticker. I don't because I walk. I get out the car and I look normal. And I don't want to be fighting with the world, right? I think a grievance needs to be filed. ASAP. What do you think, Brina? Because I think just being under the umbrella that so much more should have been given regardless. Oh, so let me talk about I'm scared. Most blacks are scared because you were taught to be scared. In 2024, write the damn complaint. What is scared when you're at the level of, you know, ground zero? What is scared? No, no, no. I wish we would have had this conversation because this is a way to stop this. So at the very least, there's no scared. You're fucking mad now. How about that? And please, I'm not asking you to be me. I'm asking you to file a grievance. Two different things. Because you are not considered enough. There should have been requirement on the pace, right? And what do you need to survive? And it should have went on for the next 5 years. Do you understand? I get the sun card. The sun card is in my past, but the sun card is not in my past because the sun done left you. The sun card is in my past because you don't even know that the sun is there. I think we talked about this a little bit, like start changing how you see how you present yourself, right? I get the world card. There has to be something in the books somewhere, injustice somewhere where consideration was given to someone else. But it's in the law book somewhere. So file the complaint, maybe do a little bit of research. Okay. This is the contract. I think you're going to get your job back. And it's opposite the sun. I think you gotta fight. I don't think you're gonna hear what you want to hear for about 7 months. But I definitely think that you shouldn't let them get away with this. And scared, I don't believe in scared. Okay? I get a man here, King of Cups. I don't know if this is a lawyer because it's next to lawyer. Um, and um, and every job should have a bylaw, but nobody reads the bylaws, right? Every job should have a bylaw where you can, like, the time frame in which you can file a grievance, right? So don't fuck around, right? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Get it written this weekend, child. File this grievance. But I do get your trepidation. I get it. Put your feet on the ground, right? Put your feet on the ground. Take your hands down from your chest. That's very defensive. Release your hands and use one of them to, use both of them to type with. All right. I think right now you're upset, right? But the Page of Swords tells me there's good news and there's bad news, right? So the Page of Swords says, and you know what? Maybe this is a fight you needed. You were giving up. You were giving up. Oh, mine is 45 days? Girl, that's good timing. That's good. I love that. See? Oh, you did know. See? She's not stupid. Page of Swords. Listen to this, sweetie. Quick thinking. Decisiveness. Make a decision. Strong will. Keen intellect. Penetrating into exciting changes. Forceful or blunt communication. But it also means mental stimulation. Resolute. Logic. Adaptable. Defensiveness. Write a defensive letter. A phone call or a message, an important document, a contract or an agreement, a legal summons. You don't have to wait to get the lawyer. You have to file the grievance and then look for a lawyer. File the grievance. The beginnings of abstract thoughts. News about conflict. Upsetting news. A message that heralds change. But say it like it is. Call a spade a spade. He who hesitates is lost. All right? In a positive aspect, you may find yourself in a situation where discretion, quick thinking, quick analysis, decisiveness are of the essence. You don't wait until day 44. You do this next week. You're dispassionate. Rationality may save the day. You may need to call a professional advisor for important information to assist you in this arena. In a negative aspect, you may find yourself in a situation where gossip or rumors play a significant role. I don't care who talks about me. Give me my job back. All right. Now, I pulled an extra card by accident, right? And look what I got. The Three of Pentacles. This is a work card, right? I'm going to read it because I'm just reading this because I don't feel like working my brain this hard. And Three of Pentacles. Well, there's like that. Early stages of accomplishments, employment, sincere effort, success through skill, certifications, payment for a job well done, assistance from others, possible change of residence, which we did talk about, um, and maybe a change of job. It might come down to filing this grievance, but maybe you have to be placed someplace else. I know I have to fight, but I hate feeling like my disability will always be a hinder. So you have a disability. So the problem is you have to use the disability to your advantage. The problem is not being ashamed of your disability. I have a fucking disability. Deal with it. Job. It's a disability. Tracy, you got a problem? Yes, I have a disability. We know, Tracy. Oh, do you? You keep asking me to lift things. I have a disability. You know what? I got to go home. Did you have my note where it says I could leave at any time? Stress, aggravation. I got to go home. I got to go. I got to go. Can't deal with this. Are you coming in tomorrow? Maybe. I have a disability. CW is always very, very psychic. So please know that I trust some of my people in my group. If you think that's what you're embarrassed about, did I see the embarrassment? I think the Two of Swords, the Five of Disc, yeah. Oh yeah, the Seven of Disc. Child, I use my disability to the, oh, they get sick of me. Tracy, why are you late? I had to crawl on my knees to get here. What are we doing here? Did you see me come in? Pull the camera. I came on my knees. Any other questions? Oh, look at you, Herbert. Family, I had to fight my job, workman's compensation, for 5 years. They were assholes to me, but I did win my appeal. They had to pay me back. They had to pay me back pay for 5 years. I'm wondering if you can file a workman's comp case as well, in addition to, because they put a lot of stress on you and even aggravated your condition more. Girl, you better be proud of that condition and you better use it to the nth degree. You better point out everything that they have caused you, particularly since coming back to work, since coming back to COVID. You understand, child? You better be proud of your disability and you better work it. Put it on paper. I am disabled and I have been treated like I'm normal. I have been treated like I don't have a condition, right? You better look up the American for Disability. Are you an American or are you in Canada? Well, the American for Disability Act. You gotta look that up because you fall under that category and they're supposed to give you a lot of grace. Not a little bit, a fucking lot. Asswipes. Oh, yeah, that's what I remember, Chicago. I hear you and I receive it. Oh, Lord, I had back surgery, injured at work, and it took 5 years to pay you. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I had a workman's comp case. Took them 8 years to pay me. 8 years. And everybody was like, when's that case going to settle? That's why I was telling Chocolate Sugar. That case settled. I didn't tell nobody. No one. I enjoyed my life with my settlement. That was my money, and I was happy. TM, what are you doing? TM, don't take advantage of me. Everybody else paid. I'm not going to answer your question, TM. Don't do that. Don't try it. Don't even think it's cute, because little things like that really, like, it gets under my skin. No, I'm not going to answer just random questions. Everybody else is paying. All right. Sabrina, you good? Let me get your final outcome. I do feel like maybe you need to rest a little bit. All right. I really feel like you need to rest a little bit. I really feel like maybe just rest a little bit. Just take care of yourself for right now. Your mental health, everything. You can look for a job if you want to, but I also think you should be, if you're going to look for a job, I think you should be looking for, y'all are pulling some great final outcomes. You should be looking for an online job. Thank you. I do need rest. Right? Rest. Luxuriate and rest for right now. Please, just do that. Get that letter out next week. Oh, Tia. Oh, Tia, girl. Oh, no worries. I'm ready for you. Sabrina, your final outcome is holy love. You are blessed to receive this card today, for it shows you are being surrounded by love, and the cup of your heart will be filled, and it will overflow with goodness. The angels who are with you now know that at times you feel unloved and unappreciated, and this can block your experience. The divine energy is surrounding you at this time, is there to help you melt away those blockages so that you can be open and receptive to the love and appreciation that you deserve. Your angel guide is encouraging you to view yourself in a loving way, to give yourself permission to be loved. If you've been holding back for a while but are now ready to share the real love that you have inside, this card brings the message that it is safe for you to do so. All right? Tia! I apologize, Tia. I thought you were just some random. I was like, oh my God, do y'all know me? Oh, you're welcome. Wow, Tracy, your readings always take me there. I appreciate you. I take everything you and everyone else said to heart. Yes, read all the comments. Oh, wait. Miso, you did pay. I did see. So I don't know what order you were in, Miso, so I'm going to put you last. Mismo. All right. TM. Will my investments pan out, or am I spinning my wheels? Okay. Will my investments pan out or am I spinning my wheels? Okay. That made me go into a trance. That question made me go into a trance. I didn't get an answer, but I'm a little surprised that it put me in a trance there. Maybe I should have just stayed in the trance. See what I got. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Tia. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Miso, are you Monique? Tia is your child, God. She is your love. Also pulled an extra card. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. All right. We go back to Tia. By the way, shop is closed. I am done after Tia. Will my investments pan out or am I spinning my wheels? I need you to be a little bit more defensive. This card means you have a position of advantage, though. I don't know why this card shows up this way. You're more powerful than you realize financially. I get a Queen of Wands around here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I get a Prince of Cups. She's crossing you. Prince of Cups, which is the offer. The offer. Um, these investments. Is it people? Is it a bunch of people, Tia, asking you to invest in something? I get the Three of Swords, but it is in my past position. I get the Strength card. I'm crazy about this. I get the Seven of Swords, which is a little bit of slay of hand, a little bit of trickiness, or outright lying. Is this an online investment, Tia? It's a very large group. Mesos Monique. Okay. I get the World card, which is why it's a very large group because it's on a big scale. I get the Princess of Cups. I get a King of Wands. And I get the Ten of Cups. I don't know what you're looking for, Mismo, because what I didn't get here were any money cards. Not one single money card. So, what I think this could be is some type of investment where they tell you, yeah, I feel like they tell you invest and this could be your return. Your return could be, 10,000 or whatever, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. I think what you're going to discover is that your checks are going to be like 1 cent, a dollar and change. And then they're going to turn around and say, well, no, that wasn't us, that was you. That to get more back in your investment, you have to what? Give more. So I understand it's a very large group, but that's part of probably the game in this environment. Sometimes it's like if you're investing with a large group, then you might believe it more. So, is there a man leading this?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if I trust investments the way there's not one single. Let me see if I can find some money cards. Oh no, they're telling me to tell you to walk away, walk away. Nope. Yeah, get another man. Is it? Oh, get another man. Is this masculine? Mostly masculine energy. Maybe one woman might be at the helm, but I'm getting like too many men here. And it's not a bad thing, but I need you to know that if you're gonna get scammed in a group setting, it is men that's gonna sell it. Men have this thing in finances where they act like pastors. People look up to them. They sell a good game to your ear, which is why people tie at church and you watch your pastor roll. I said this today. You watch your pastor roll around in a Rolls Royce with your tie money. So men in finances are really, really good at public influence, but they do it in such a way where they talk like pastors. Very, very convincing. Feels like a Ponzi scheme, Infinite. It does. It feels like a Ponzi scheme to me. Oh, shit. Are you elderly? Because that's the category they go after. They go after the elderly child. I'm about to get there too, right? I'm gonna have to tell my son, if I ever tell you I'm investing in something, you have to tell me no. There's a lot of elderly in the group. Oh my God, those poor people. We've heard the stories, right? All the stories about elderly that invest and gave their the end of savings. It's a Madoff type of thing. That's a good example. Something like the writer's strike. They was working really hard and higher ups were being paid, right? The executives were being paid in millions, but the writers could barely make ends meet. Exactly. Yeah, but you can't prove military, right? I can come to you and I could be like, oh, I was in the military. No one has to show their credentials. Again, I feel like this is part of their scam. Also, not to talk about the military, thank you for doing your service, military, but most military come back with PTSD. They come back with a good pension, they come back batshit crazy. So, why wouldn't you pray in the military too? Interesting. Miso goes, yes, they do. 100. The military's not what the military used to be. They fucked them up in them countries. They send them way over to Afghanistan and just tell them to unalive a whole town full of people, and they have no choice. Because if they say if you don't do it, then you're, what is it? You can be court-martialed. And so we get men back with guilty consciences. Not their fault.
but the memory of the things that they had to do, they come back batshit crazy. I'll say it's about currency from different parts of the world that military people thought would have a huge payoff. Again, I don't know what that means. Most countries around the world, very few pay more than the US dollar right now. Most are under the US dollar. Most. Japan and the US are dominant right now. And interesting. Saudi Arabia, United Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait. I don't know if I'm asking the right question. What country pays the most for US dollars? Spain, Egypt, Argentina, South Africa, Colombia, Hungary, Peru? Peru? All of Europe. That is a lie. Is Europe more than us? Oh, I think I see how the question is going. The wait, what is the three strongest currencies in the world? Oh, Amani Real. Is that India? Oh, I see. No, not okay. I apologize. Your money can go far in the countries I just mentioned. What's the strongest currency in the world? Kuwaiti dollar. Kuwait? Interesting. All right. Interesting. Rhonda says South Africa, Russia, China, Iran, Saudi Arabia stop using US currency. Bree says all places where the US depends on oil. TM says I'm getting close. I don't know. Africa going to stop using United States currency against development. So Saudi Arabia and Iran does not do business in the United States. Is anything anybody saying making sense though? Right, TM? So if I'm getting close, which means I must have mentioned one of the countries, does it also help you if you hear that Saudi Arabia and Iran does not do business in the United States. Does that help a little? What else? South Africa, Russia, China, Iran, and Saudi Arabia stopped using U.S. currency. So it's all about currency for different parts of the world that military people thought would have a huge payoff. So if it's in Kuwait, one of the countries, then are you saying they're investing in Kuwaiti monies? What's the purpose of investing in Kuwaiti money? Maybe I'm not getting it. What's the purpose behind it? Because can you cash out at the same time, right? Like, I just feel like you won't be able to cash out when you want to. Like, there's a whole scam to cashing out, too. I understand the reevaluation of the comparison of US money and, let's say, Kuwait. I understand the reevaluation. So, so is Cayman Island? Okay. I think here's my concern when we talk about foreign money. If you take American dollar and invest it in Kuwait or Cayman Island, although what I really heard was more countries. I didn't hear one country, I heard more. So let's say you invest in Kuwaiti dollars, but there's money that's being invested in Peru. So what's devalued in Peru will take from the money that you're making in Kuwait. Let's be clear about that. The other thing I want to be clear about is when you want to take your money out, you don't take it at Kuwaiti's exchange. You take it at the American exchange, which still may mean that what looked like a high growth when you switch it back to American dollars might not be that much of an investment. Oh, we're about to get screwed. Yes, thank you, TM, because I'm trying to get there safely. So TM says, but I think you got it when you say not cashing out part when they say. And the other thing, this makes so much sense, Bree and Rhonda and Infinite. If these countries beat us out of oil and we become a third world country, maybe that's why Trump wants to get back in. Because he will sell America to Russia. But he does not care about America. Remember, you guys impeached him twice. He didn't win the resurrection. So he's going to make sure America is
burning in the ground, and he'll be rich. And when all is said and done, him and his family will go to Russia to live. And we're going to be broke as hell in America. Wow. Okay. So that answers my question. Listen, I don't know how much you're putting in, right? Maybe you can't take out what you've already put in. Stop now. Because the thing about these people is that what if it's a scam to actually fund another country? Think about it. If you've already invested, let it be. Um, I hope it's a small amount, like $500, child. I think $1,000 too much. $10,000, walk away now, because these people are going to ask you for more money. That's the other trick. I remember Amway. Why do I remember Amway in the 90s? I hated Amway. Is Amway? I remember Amway. We used to have someone that sold Amway. Is that the one? Oh my God, Spirit, I love you. Cancel, clear, release. No, no, do not do this. You can't get an answer clearer than this, sweetie. Clear, cancel, and release. Sin W, what's the mantra, sweetie? You know the mantra because you always say it. What's the mantra? Clear, cancel, release. You are being guided to clear your life of any negative or challenging people, situations, or events. It's time to release old ideas, negative thought patterns. Angel Wisdom wants you to recognize the power of words. You are being encouraged to love yourself. Angels are guiding you to clear, cancel, and release anything you no longer want or need in order to make room for love, positivity, and peace. So I will say, Sin W, spirit never lies. Spirit never lies. That's the mantra. You always say it. I would say if we are about to have an oil crisis, those with money will survive longer. Hold on to your money. This actually might be a trick to get people to give up their money so they can have more poor people in the world. All right? Oh, hold on to your money, child. Okay? All righty now. We are up to Bree. Bree and Monique is last. I hope I helped. Okay. Bree, what's the question? Who's next for me in love? All right, God. Show me Bree's love life.
Show me Bree's love life. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Bree. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Bree's your child. She's your love. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name, I pray. Amen. 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 All right. Let's take a look, Bree. What did Bree say? Oh, hang on. No, the mantra is spirit never lies. That's the mantra, child. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Listen to Tina Turner's. I want to do a Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. This is how Tina says it. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge. She got that deep voice, child. All right, Bree. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Princess of Wands. That could be good news coming in. I'm going to read it. It's a Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands is the fastest person. Fast. King of Pentacles. Now, this could mean two things, Bree. Let me read the Knight of Wands first. Knight of Wands. Knight. Knight of Wands. Change is in the air. Creative energy. New people, new experiences. A trip. Swift action. Energy. Sense of humor. You do need somebody with a sense of humor, child. Confidence, vision, an abrupt departure, flight, travel. It says flight, but then also says travel over water. Changes in the air. You may be about to embark on a creative project or a long journey related to business. Perhaps you're changing residences or jobs, but I don't see that. Someone may present you with helpful business ideas. You're about to go on vacation. Have a pleasant holiday. Romantic relations blossom with the promise of an exciting sex life with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man. This man is also a very hard worker. Very hard. All right? Stay strong because someone is coming. Right? I get the Ace of Swords. Don't tie yourself up in a knot. Be patient. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage. Be of good strength. Wait on the Lord, I say. I get a Princess of Disc. So here's what I see. Oh, I get a Queen of Wands. Some connection here. I do see a man coming through. I feel like he could have two children. Right? I think one could be a teenager. And another one could be anywhere between 7 and 10. I think you have a problem because I think there's some weird, strong connection with the children's mother. So this man is coming along. I think the former relationship comes along too. If he is a Taurus, they don't always know how to give up past. So he'll definitely bring her into the relationship. If it's Virgo, a Virgo man might date you to get back at a form of love. A Capricorn would be your safest because they just don't give a shit. Don't fuck with their money. Let me do me. But if this woman is, wait, you're a Sagittarius, aren't you? You're a Sagittarius. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're a Sagittarius. No, I think this card is in relationship to the man. He's a hard worker, which most pentacles are. Like, you can always trust a pentacle to work. So, and this card represents how much he works, right? So I don't know if this is you though, Bree, or is this someone else? This might be someone else, right? That has a big influence over this man, right? I see two children next to each other. Oh, let me take this down. I see two children next to each other, right? Oh, I can take this down too because I'm not doing this. Monique is the last one. Okay, good. So these two, one is a teenager, one isn't a teenager. And I think one carries their mother's spirit, which is this one, right? Because they're identical, right? They're both wands. So one carries the mother's spirit, which means if this woman is controlling, then the daughter is a representation of the same control, right? So she might be a little feisty, maybe a little more feisty than the mom, but from a place of a child, but still feisty and controlling. You being a Sagittarian, you ain't gonna stand for that shit. So they're asking me to tell you to stay strong because if this is a teenager, let's pray that she's like 16. That means she's only got 2 more years in the house and then she's off to college, right? So you might be fighting a losing battle when this kid ain't staying anyway, right? But you would need to remember that the mother, right? In the end, the mother wants him to be by himself, period. And she doesn't need another strong woman helping her with her children. Like, she's not that type. I'm fine. I'm mother, right? So I think when you meet this kid, your hands are tied. And I don't see you being quiet. I don't know if you're going to be the type to not discipline the husband on how to discipline the child. And I would tell you don't. Right? A lot of men will get the women to fight each other because all he wants to do is work. So he might get you to be like, or you might even say, listen, I'll call her. And I want to tell you, don't. Don't. Whatever he's been dealing with these children's mother, she does have a huge influence. Stay out of it. Look to him in his other loving way, right? And just say, yeah, I'm not going to be interfering with you and your children. I just don't feel comfortable that way. Now, I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength to not say anything because I think this little girl here is a lot to handle. A lot. So you're going to be the other woman to the daughter, too. Okay? But you can pull this off. You can pull it off with prayer and a little magic. Seriously. I would do magic for a peaceful home. I would do magic just to like allow energies to be subdued the minute they come through the threshold. Oh, it's 11:11 in the East Coast. Yes, baby. Um Now, this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be, or it could be a man that just makes money, works really hard, and that's what he loves to do. And you got two kids. Yes, I see the two kids every other weekend, but he also could be very lonely, and that's why he works very hard. That could be another component to it. But if he's not a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, he's a hard worker. So he's coming though, Bree. So I don't want you to worry. He'll be here. So, gotta be the magician, right? All right. See if there's any other cards. Yep, changes in the air. Don't give up. Don't give up. I feel like you have a bleeding heart right now. Don't give up. Keep your eyes open. These aren't the best eyes, but keep your eyes open. Better is going to show up. You're a little confused right now. You're a little disappointed. But remember that pregnancy. Something is coming. You just can't see it right now. This is like a baby inside the womb. You know you're going to have a baby, but it's not tangible until it's outside of you. Yes, don't fight the little girl. All right? Hi, soul sister. And I feel like you may know him by his car. You may know him by his car. Or you may have dealings with him that has to do with your car. There's a water sign man here, and he is not good news. So be careful of choosing a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces man. He's not good news. Oh, there's an air sign here too. Girl, better get out there and date. There's an air sign man, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that could be coming along for a creative venture. I don't know if this is for romance, but it's definitely for a creative venture. All right, so, child. I'm going to stop here because it feels like I'm doing the horoscopes all of a sudden. Go back out and invest. One man does not stop this show. Go back out and invest. He's out there and he's tired. I just get that he's tired, Bree. Like he works hard every day. Probably because of the children's mother. He probably got to pay good child support. Oh, you're welcome, Bree. See it right here. Is it this one? Earth and ground. That's a really important card when we're talking about love, because love is about the air, right? It's about your headspace. Be grounded. I feel like this is a money man, which is grounding energy, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is grounding energy. So ground yourself. Don't be so airy, right? Ground yourself. Both feet on the ground. No fantasy. Don't make up conversations and stories inside your head, right? Be realistic. And whatever you do not teach this man how to train his children. You have to be like, oh, you do things that way? Oh, okay. And if he goes, you wouldn't, just be like, those are not my children. You've been doing this all this time. Stay out of it. Oh, I love that, Mismo. Well, the children that are growing up today are way different than men of today. So, earth and ground, you may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time, but most likely because you're spreading yourself too thin. So, your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded. Come back to earth, and you will have a clearer insight on who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. You are being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with fresh air, and even go out into nature, but relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time, and that's because your energy is dispersed. But angels of earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel connected again. You have important work to do. You have exciting experiences. And this can only unfold if your energy is intact and contained. So, Bree, here's what I will tell you. Oh, I got to put my charger back in. Oh, I got to throw this damn thing out. But when I'm upset, I will hold a potato. But this I got to throw out now. This can't be held anymore because it's molded. Ooh, child. Take a potato and hold it. Hold it in your lap while you're watching a TV. Play with it and watch TV. Potato will ground you. All right? Eat potato chips. That will ground you. I'm not encouraging you to eat bad food. I just know that there are some grounding modalities. And then there are rocks that ground you, but I don't know what those rocks are. All right? I hope I helped, and I hope he shows up. And then I hope you stay out of his children's business because the mama ain't one to play, and neither are you. So it's going to be a bitch fight. Not if you don't mess with nobody, though. All right. All right, Monique. Last one. This was good. Last one, Monique. Come aboard. Oh, oh, I gotta charge this. What? Oh shit. This was almost a perfect night. What do you need to know, Monique? Nope, no general reading. You're the last one. We are not going to do a general reading. Are you? No, I don't want to do a No. Give me a question. Let me focus on something. I just yelled. Oh, you weren't here when I yelled at the very first reading? I yelled at her. Nicole. All this time. You had all this time to come up with a question. You're going to start with general. No. No, child. Give me a question. Everyone has something that they have a concern over. Everyone does. Can't think of anything? I am so bloated right now. I don't even know what made me bloated, but I'm bloated. Put it in the form of a question. And how old is your daughter? Because I don't do children. And if your daughter's out the house, I can't do a reading on her. Because that's an invasion of privacy. Oh, all the kids have issues with teachers. You have a galactic kid. Oh, wait, do you have a pandemic kid? You have a pandemic kid. Of course she has issues with teachers. These kids ain't putting up with the system anymore. I can't do a reading on a 4-year-old. I can only tell you that these kids are not built to be listening to teachers. And if you're not careful, they're going to make your child insubordinate. And these children are not insubordinate. Galactic kids and pandemic kids are sassy little kids. They're not going for the bullshit. So, thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for your help. What are they trying to say? That she's bad? By the way, never use that word on a child. Never call a child bad. Most teachers are bad. And I mean that. I didn't stutter. Girl, you got two men to choose from and you don't know which one to choose. I didn't stutter. And the reason why I say most teachers are bad, because they're not understanding the category of kids that are coming in. They're sassy. They will tell a teacher off. That's the galactic kids. You gotta look at them different. They are not going to be educated the same way you were, teachers. It's not going to happen. So if you understand that they are beings, not children, but beings, maybe you can start teaching them on their level. I know that sounds crazy, but they're not on the same level as everybody else. They came here to do work. And how they're going to do work is with their sassy mouths. I promise you. All right. But, child, these kids nowadays, it's not just yours, child. Oh, she has a speech problem? Oh, are they giving her, she's 4, she has a speech problem? No. She might have a speech problem. It doesn't mean that she can't speak. She may not want to speak. Mismo, are you talking about with her father or something? Or you're talking about with the teacher? Emotional abuse with the teacher? Change her class. Get her out the class. I did that with my son when he was in 2nd grade. I hated his teacher. He came home upset every day. And finally, I went to the school. I might have threatened her. I don't know anymore, but I know that boy got switched. You have to get TPS involved with the teacher? You have to get CPS involved with the teacher? CPS with the teacher? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. See, that pisses me off, me Smo. Because we just spent so much time trying to figure out this. I could have done a reading on the teacher. Do you see the difference? I can't do it on a 4-year-old, but I can do it on the teacher. And that's such a black issue. Like, we don't speak in full sentences. Like, stop expecting me to be that fucking guru that understands your problem. All you had to say was, my child's teacher, is my child's teacher hurting her? How hard would that have been? Now we're on to 2 crazy ass men you're trying to date, and we need to focus on the child. Oh, black folks, my people, I am not your gypsy. I don't want to be your gypsy. I'm not trying to telepathize between me and you think I know your situation. Tracy, just do a general 15-minute reading. No, I got 6 people to do tonight. Let me see something. You're going to get engaged to one of the men. Your child does show up here. How you got CPS involved and she's still in the same classroom? You can't get her out that classroom? You can't get her out that classroom. I mean, I know it's the end of the year, but my child wouldn't spend another day with a teacher that is abusing her. She would be homeschooled. Seriously. I don't need to prove that the teacher's fucked up. I want my child out of there. Oh. Well, even if it causes frustration, every teacher should know how to deal with the speech impediment. Every teacher should be educated. No, the principal's full of shit too. What do you mean she has a hard time? Take one kid out, put another one in. Oh, Lord. You need to write up the principal. You need to write up the teacher. You need to go to the education board and you need to write a report. You need to be more aggressive. Seriously. You had to call CPS. That in itself is a problem. Why isn't anybody doing anything? You need to take this all the way to the top. The influence is to get your child to fail. That's the influence. I hear that they're giving you a hard time. It doesn't mean you don't have options. You have options. You always have options. You can take her out to school. You can put her in a whole another school. I did that today. What did you do today, sweetie? I would homeschool my child because I know how I am. In fact, my son was homeschooled. Nope. Nope. That's a long story, but I'll tell you all about that. But you called CPS. Once you call CPS, all bets are off. Nobody can say they don't know anything. They're intimidating you. Do it the legal route. That means CPS writing letters to the board, right against the principal, and all of that stuff. And when I say get aggressive, I don't mean scream and yell like Black folks do. That's not what I mean when I say get aggressive. I mean, assess that situation and you write letters. That's the proper way to do things. Don't show your ass so you can get arrested, because that's the game. And then you wind up losing your child because you're falling for the okie doke. Okay. Can you homeschool? Because bullying is a crime. And maybe you're not using the right words, but it sounds like she's being bullied. And what does CPS say? It's a nightmare. All right. And I need you to be careful because you're going to wind up getting pregnant. How many children do you have? Can you get pregnant again? Yeah, I see a pregnancy. What do you mean pictures? Has your child been touched? Well, if you didn't yell, how can they call the police on you? If that's the case, you file a report with the police. What do you mean pictures? How you have pictures? Oh my God. Was your child physically touched? Did somebody hit her? What's pictures? Oh my God, Miss Mo. You need a full reading, to be honest with you. You need a full private reading. This is bullshit. Oh, but I still need your help. Who called CPS? You or the school board did? Who called CPS? You have a 17-year-old and a 4-year-old. Okay. All right. Who called CPS, child? Well, this was difficult. Maybe I can get an answer quicker on if I go to YouTube. I took pictures of them when they cut up her sweater. Okay. Is there another incident as well? Did they call CPS though? You advised them to call CPS. Can you call CPS? Do you understand? Did they say they were going to call CPS? Please, God, show me this teacher. Show me the teacher. She needs to be plucked up out of that school, first of all, and you could still file a formal complaint. She's hiding herself. She actually acts like she's a good teacher. She's hiding herself, but there's been other instances. You have a lawsuit. I don't know if it's going to bring in money, but I see money. But I know that's not what you're asking about. I still see money. You can kick her up out that school. You can. You could get her up out of there. Be a little patient, but be due diligent. And then find out who's above the school district and write that person too. But you do need to document everything. I mean, everything. And because your daughter doesn't speak is how this teacher is getting away with this. She also needs to see a medical doctor, and I would say you should put her in counseling as well. Put her in counseling with someone that can handle children and can better document for you. Oh, they did call CPS. I have all my paper trail pictures and everything. Okay. All right. Good. Good. I don't know who's going to leave, but you can definitely get the teacher out. But I'm also questioning the principal. And this is all your documentation, right? So that's good. But I think you have a lawsuit, sweetie. And it's not a little lawsuit, right? There has to be something bigger here where they are not taking care of a child that maybe one should have an IEP. But I think the teacher is taking advantage of the lack of speech. But I have to tell you, there are witnesses. I know the child's just 4, but yes, there are witnesses. Yes. It looks like something needs to be changed structurally in the education system. So I don't know what it is, but I can tell you your daughter has come aboard to change something in the education system. Oh, you will take her to court. You will take her to court. I don't even care if it's civil. Take her to court. Okay? Let the documentation be public. Also, find a YouTube advocate in Virginia that would be willing to um, let you speak on this publicly. I believe you, Mismo. I believe you. Rhonda's asking if they have cameras in the classroom. Is that something that you guys have nowadays? Cameras? You guys got cameras in the classroom? Is that a thing now? Oh my God. I definitely think this is a lawsuit, right? And you will get money from it, right? But I also think something about this is a game changer. So there's something here that's being overlooked, and that's how this person became a teacher. So what got overlooked, right? How did this violent person become a teacher? I don't care if they're white. Don't let white scare you. Then you become the black Karen. Period. Point blank. You become exactly like them. But you fight for your child. All right? Because somebody's walking away. I just don't know who. I don't know if it's going to be the principal. I don't know if it's going to be the teacher. I would think it would have to be both of them, but I also want to offer up to give it time because I think the answers that you're going to look for are not going to show up until 2 months from now. By 2 months from now, we'll be in May, so you actually may not understand that the teacher is not at the school until the child has to come back in August. Now, let me tell you something. I could care less if that teacher transfers to a different school, which is what I think is going to happen. Sue her anyways. Don't think this problem is over because she's not in your child's school. Complete this and sue her anyways. Thank you, Rhonda. And my prayer for protection is I knew I was going to need this book. God damn it. Which is one of the prayers I have not done on my daily prayer yet. And it's Psalm 91. So let's all read it together. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Actually, I'm going to read I'm so sick of the King James Version. I need softness in my life now. I need kindness, I need softness, and that King James Version is way too hard for my spirit. He that dwells in the shelter, under the shelter of the Most High, will rest in the shadow of God. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, I will trust. Surely He will save your daughter from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence that teacher is. He will cover your daughter with His feathers, and under His wings your daughter will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield for your daughter and rampart. Your daughter will not fear the terror at night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that this teacher is that stalks and darkness, nor the plague that destroys at noon. 1,000 will fall by your side, by your daughter's side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you make the Most High where you live, even the Lord is your refuge, then no harm will befall you, no disaster will come near you. For he will command his angels concerning you and your daughter, and will guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra. You will trample that teacher, the lion, and the serpent, that principal. Because he loves you, says the Lord. He will rescue you. He will rescue your daughter. And in turn, I will protect God, for he acknowledges my name. Now, that is Psalm 91, which I have not done as a prayer, but I have a new series of prayer that I've done, I guess, all week. Or did I start it last week? I can't really remember. All the prayers are about keeping evil back and away from your daughter. Listen to those prayers the whole weekend and believe you got the power, sweetie. So they called CPS, that's called a win. Now you take it to a lawyer, because that's called a win. And sue the fucking state. Don't make me mad. And the next time, Miso, don't fuck around. Don't do what you, just give me a general reading. You fucked up. Your daughter's in trouble. All you had to do was ask about the teacher. Look how easy it was when all right, I'm not yelling at you, but all y'all, when I do this on Fridays, I'm not about to play these games with you. I stayed on for 3.5 hours. I don't play about my cards. I don't play about my soul. When I ask y'all to do a reading for $30, don't play with me. I don't do general readings. I don't do, this ain't a game to me. All y'all. I take my job very seriously. And as you can see, they were accurate tonight. By the way, if you want to call me for your own personal reading, please do. 213-458-7408. I don't play. Don't play with me. Do right by me. Respect me. Respect my time. I like being in bed at 11:30. That's my jam. So have your questions ready next Friday. And don't play with me, because this is the last time I'm staying up for 3 hours. I'll do 1 or 2 next week, because now I see how everybody is. You don't get to take advantage of me. I'll do 2 people next week. Don't play with me. Y'all taught me something today. Thank you. Oh, compassion. Oh. Is your baby getting hugs from you? Hugs. Right? Hugs. Hugs. The warmth of your aura and your hand is what that child needs constantly. Hug her. Kiss her. Soothe her. Okay? A lot. Okay? Not saying you don't love your child, but that's not the point. Just hug the child. Compassion. They're about to catch a case. I don't like this. I'm not even looking at the comments anymore. I just went yelling and screaming. Solo dos, Dios mío. Oh, look at this. We rendered his teacher, principal, and school system powerless. Baby girl and her parents are victorious in all its form. Thank you, Infinite. Now slap that table. Wait. Slapped it with the Bible. I love you, Bible. Wait. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. Compassion. Angels are wrapping a light of compassion around you at this time and guiding you to let go of conflict or the need to prove your point. The more you resist and fight, the unhappier, more drained you will be. Pointing out mistakes or mishaps or concentrating on negative traits of actions of others will only hold you back. Don't let the unjust actions of others block your experiences of joy and freedom. Take time to review where in your life you may be feeling held back or even consumed by frustration and anger. Ciao. And ask your angels to shine the light upon you and this situation. Right? So, let me tell you something. Can I tell you something? When I walk into a room, you know what happens? People go like this. They get scared, y'all. That's how you need to be. At this stage of the game, since they call CPS, you have a real case. You have to take it to a lawyer. You have to sue now. And you want everyone to be fired. Everyone. You want the teacher fired. You want the principal fired. And if they're not fired, the principal can be relocated, but that teacher needs to be fired. She can't work around children. She's a menace to society. So you make sure she loses her job. Anybody that fucks with your child, oh my God. Oh my God. Not when it comes to the children. Oh my God. All right. I smell weed. Who is watching? By the way, I trust you, me smoke. I trust you. Do all the right things and just know you will get this done. Rhonda's like everybody. Fire the whole damn staff. This is true. Oh, good. Oh, poor baby. She's going to be okay once we fire everybody, okay? And according to Rhonda, everybody, every staff. Let me tell you something. I have worked at this place that I can't mention. It's a big place. And I've turned over the staff at one place, and then I went to another place, and I kept turning over different staffs at another. It's so funny. It's so funny. I got to tell the story one day, but I'm just not allowed to talk about it. It's my lawsuit. Yes. Go find a lawyer. Okay. Get that CPS report and find a lawyer ASAP. But I don't care. I would take her to civil court. I don't care. All right, everyone. Ooh, that was that was difficult, but I'm glad we talked about it. All right. If you want to elaborate more, anybody, anybody. If you're impressed by anything I did today, don't be. Don't be. It's not even me. It's your spirit guides talking to my spirit guides. I'm the mouthpiece. But get your readings from me. Who's ever joining me for the watch party? I'm excited. I'm excited. And Mismo, you should watch it and see what it takes for a parent to stick up for their child, even though things might go wrong. But I'm never going to have a child that is like, why didn't you? Right? I'm not that. I can't. So I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to